Bob Crosby Show, starring Eileen Barton. And this is Jimmy Wallington bidding you welcome on behalf of the men and women of the United States Marine Corps. Bob Crosby tees off with one of the old standards from the Library of Musical Americana. Here's Bob with your request for Sunday.
I'm blue every Monday, thinking over Sunday. That's the day I get to spend with you. It seems that I sigh all day Tuesday, how I cry all day Wednesday. My, how I long for you. And then comes Thursday, gee, it's long, it never goes by. Friday makes me feel like I'm gonna die, but after payday is my fun day, how I shine all day Sunday. That's the day I spend with ever loving you. Then comes Thursday, gee, it's long, it never goes by. Friday makes me feel like I'm gonna die, but after payday is my fun day. I shine all day Sunday, that one day when I'm with you. Oh, Saturday is my payday, but Sunday is my heyday. That's the day when I'm with you.
Well, nicely sung, Bob. Sunday's my favorite day, too.
Well, Eileen, I guess that almost everybody has a special hankering towards Sunday. You know, the pretty clothes, trip to church, nice Sunday dinner.
Oh, and that extra special Sunday date. No wonder they wrote a song about it. It's a nice day to travel, too.
Travel, did you say?
Hmm?
Oh, Eileen, that's a big word these days. And take it from me. The Marines are real travelers. Overseas, here at home, north, south, east, and west, Marines are known round the world. Individual Marines are assured of their share of travel and adventure. From Tokyo to Trinidad, from Oslo to Ankara stations.
And you young men can make sure that you get your share of travel and adventure by seeing your United States Marine recruiter, and just as soon as possible. Oh, Miss Barton?
Yes, sir, Captain Crosby.
We ought to have a song, I think, right about now. And, just sort of to keep everything on keel. What do you say?
Well, all right, Bob. I'd like to do a very pretty little song, which I recorded a while back, called The Year We Fell in Love.
That's a good one. You can't hardly get them kind no more. Let's give her an intro, fellas.
It was the year that we decided to be lovers. I remember everything so plain. There was Carol, first of all, then an Edna came to call. But they weren't ladies, they were hurricanes. It was the year that everybody learned to mambo. Frank Sinatra joined the Oscar Winners Club. When Scrabble was the only game the people had to play, But Bob Crosby got his game of golfing every day. I remember it well, that's the year that we fell in love, love, love. The wonderful year we fell in love. Your proposal. Oh, my folks were glad to get my room. Income taxes were insane. Native dancer pulled up lame. The songs about love somehow came out shaboom. It was the year I had a crush on Marlon Brando. But you really were my one and only love. A bloke in England ran and broke the record for a mile. Dior proclaimed that Janie Russell's curves were out of style. I remember it well, that's the year that we fell in love, love, love. The wonderful year we fell in love. Do you remember the wonderful year we fell in love?
Nicely sung, Eileen. Hey, speaking of your records, you've stacked up quite a pile of discs, haven't you?
That's right, Bob. I take them every time I get an engagement near the recording studio. But, well, in between times, well, I'm just too far away.
Well, man, that is just for sure. You do get around the country, don't you? I mean, one big nightclub after another.
Well, I had a fly from an engagement at Copus City and Miami Beach to the Macombo in Hollywood, then to the Chicago Theater, and then to the Paramount in New York, and the Riverside in Reno, and the Flamingo in Vegas, and so on. One right after the other.
You mean you flew all those dates? By plane?
My arms got tired.
No, but I mean, if you're going to fly, the best way to go is by plane.
Oh.
That's nice work if you can get it, Eileen. Okay, boys?
Bob Crosby and his ever-loving Bobcats in their own special arrangement of Nice Work, if you can get it. And if you want some good sound advice on nice work, join the Marines. United States Marines are trained to meet any emergency. It's the kind of training that pays off in any situation. Every Marine is the product of a thorough training schedule, a schedule based on years of experience and know-how. So get the best training. See your Marine recruiter now.
And while you're en route to see the recruiter, here's Eileen Barton to make your trip pleasant with a song.
Uh-huh. This one's called It Had to Be You.
Naturally.
Well, give the downbeat and we'll give it a go. It had to be you. It had to be you. I've wandered around, finally found somebody who could make me be blue, could make me be true, and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Those others I've seen might never be mean, could never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do, 'cause nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be boss, try to be cross, they wouldn't do, 'cause nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I loved you still. It had to be you, you, you. It had to be you.
You've heard the songs of Bob Crosby and Eileen Barton, with music by the world-famous Bobcats, brought to you by the United States Marine Corps. This is Jimmy Wallington, extending a cordial invitation to join us again for more songs by Bob and Eileen. Meantime, you young men who want to travel on land, sea, and in the air, if you want fine training for real leadership in an outfit you'll be proud to call your own, see your Marine recruiter now. Be a volunteer. Be a Marine.